Welcome to this session 10th of the unit 6 that is called as the acceptance sampling. So here in this session, so we will discuss something about the objective types questions. They are all, I am calling that one as the activities for you. After the completion of this, you need to write the notes for this, referring the textbooks and all. You refer the textbooks and write the notes for that. So here, after that, completion of this, we are going to study the understand the concepts of the acceptance sampling. So in the last class, we have discussed something about the tables on the OC curves and for the double sampling plan that we have studied here. And here now the questions will come. So you have to write. These are the questions. That is the activity for you guys. So search for the answers for these questions here. So the first question says that state 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 the advantages and limitations of the acceptance sampling over the 100% inspections. So you need to write the answer for this, the advantages and limitations of the acceptance sampling over the 100% inspection. But I have explained you about the acceptance sampling over the 100% inspections. So in the first chapter, so you have to refer that and you can write that one. So second one is compare the random sampling and stratified sampling. So that is the second question. Then explain the OC curve with reference to the sample inspection and the mean uh, and the meaning of the terms AQL, LTPD, IQL, and producers and the customers risk. So these are the questions. You need to prepare the answers for these questions from the textbooks. So then the fourth question, A, explain the various types of the sampling plans which are in practice in the industries and their respective acceptance criteria. So that is the fourth question, A. And the fourth question, B, says that the difference between the single sampling plan and the double sampling plan. So that one I have explained you in the unit 6. So then they discuss the interest of the consumers and the producers in selection of the sampling plan. So you need to search for this. You need to search the answer for this from the textbook. So then draw a neat sketch of OC curve showing its different zones. So you need to find out the answer for this. So then the sixth question says that what is an what is an item by which sequential sampling plan uh, by which the what is an item by which the sequential plan can be explained? Explain explain the stating its applications. You need to state the applications of that. So B, explain the characteristics of the OC curve. Then seventh question is that state what is ATI, how will you compute the ATI for a single sampling and double sampling plan. So then the question number 7B, differentiate between AOQ and AOQL. Then you need to write the answer for the producer's risk and the consumer's risk. Then there is one more question. Ninth question is multi-sampling plan. You need to explain with the help of the flow charts. You need to explain the multi-sampling plan. So then the question number 10, you need to draw a OC curve by referring to the G tables when n is equals to small n is equals to 110 and C is equals to 3. Acceptance number is 3. So refer the G table, and for the value of the acceptance, probability of the acceptance of the lot, that is 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 effectives, you need to draw the OC curve. So these are the 10 questions you have to answer for these 10 questions. So the next one is the fill in the blank. So the fill in the blank says that the fill in the blank says that the first fill in the blank says that dash is the process of evaluating the portions of the product in a lot for the purpose of accepting or rejecting the quality specifications. So I can say that the acceptance sampling, I can say that the acceptance sampling is the process of evaluating a portion of the product in a lot. A portion means what? We are going to take some samples of the pieces from the given lot. So we will take the samples of the sample size. It may be 4, 5, 6, or 8, something like that. So we will select the sample size. Then we will decide, depending upon the sample inspection, we will decide whether we have to accept the lot or we have to reject the lot. So the answer for the first question is the acceptance sampling. So the acceptance sampling is the process of evaluating a portion of the products in a lot for a purpose of accepting or rejecting the quality specification. So the second objective, what it says that the item which is subjected to dash test must be inspected by a sampling inspection only. So I have told you regarding this that the destructive test. So the items which is subjected to destructive test, whenever an item is subjected to the destructive test, it must be inspected only by means of the sample inspection. We are not inspecting such items in the 100% inspection. The answer for the second is the acceptance, accept the it is called as the destructive test. Then the third one is sampling inspection exerts more pressure on dash. So the sampling inspection exerts more effective pressure, that is more effective pressure on the quality improvement. It is the quality improvement because of this acceptance sampling. So we can go for the improvement of the product. So quality improvement can be done. So the second one, the fourth one is that selecting a sample in such a way that each items in the lot has an equal changes of being selected is called dash sampling. That is what, you know. So it is in the sampling plan we are going to select some of the items randomly. So select randomly from the lot. So the answer for this, the question number fill in the blanks for, is the random. So we are going to select the items randomly from the lot. So that is the answer for the random is the answer for the object, the fill in the blank for number 4. 5. 5, it says that 5, the OC curve is a graph of the OC curve is a graph of the OC curve is the OC curve is a graph of dash in the lot against the dash, against the dash to dash. So the OC curve is for the fraction defective to the probability of the acceptance. So then the sixth, true number, true number, true number of the items in the lot is called as true number, true the number, it is not the true, sorry. So the number of items in the lot is called as, so the lot size, the number of the item in the lot is called as the lot size, and the number of the items in a sample is called as the sample size. It is called as the sample size. So this is the, you know, the objectives, the fill in the blanks for this part. So next, the eighth fill in the blanks. It says that the probability of rejecting a good lot, which otherwise would have been accepted, so we can call that one as the producer's risk. It is the producer's risk. So, in a producer risk says that the probability of rejecting a lot which otherwise would have been accepted, it is called as the producer's risk. Now, the ninth one is the probability of accepting a bad lot which otherwise would have been rejected. So it is called as the consumer's risk. It is called as the consumer's risk. So then AQL stands for the acceptable quality level. AQL stands for the acceptable quality level. So then 11th, the probability of acceptance of AQL. So the 11th answer, okay, so it is high. Probably 11th, the probability of acceptance of AQL is high, and while the probability of uh, accepting for RQL is low. So that is the answer for the the fill in the blanks 11. So when you go to the fill in the blanks 12, so 12, so AOQL stands for the average outgoing quality. AQL stands for average outgoing quality. Average outgoing quality. So uh, then 13th one, you can see here. So 13th one, AOQL stands for average outgoing quality level. AOQL means average outgoing quality. Then the 14th one, so the OC curve is divided into the three regions. So they are called as the acceptable quality regions, indifferent quality regions, and the objectable quality regions. So these are the three regions in which the OC curve has been divided. So that is the fill in the blanks number 13. So then the one more fill in the blank, that is, I can say that it is 15. The OC curve will pass through the two stipulated points agreed upon by the procedure and the consumers. So they are the acceptable, acceptable quality region and indifference the quality regions. So then LTPD that is stands for lot tolerance defective products. Lot tolerance percentage defective. LTPD stands for lot tolerance percentage defective. So then 17th says that for acceptance, 17th one says that for the acceptance, or rejections scheme, OC curve is to be used, put for 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 the AOQ. So then the 18th, the large sample size, the large sample size, the large sample size and acceptance number dash is the slope of the curve. The slope will be, it is here steep. The slope will be steep. In the OC curve will be steep for the large number of the sample size and the acceptance number. If the acceptance number is large, if the sample size is large, then the curve that you are going to obtain, it will be a curve, steep curve. So then AOQ is given by the relation PA into P dash, probability of the acceptance into the uh, probability of the acceptance of the lots. So then the 20th will says the three parameters of a single sampling plan. So one, two, three in the single sampling plan. So the three parameters will be will be the lot size, lot size capital N here, then the sample size small n will be here, then the third one is the acceptance number. So these, the lot size, the value of the capital N, that is the, sorry, the lot size is the capital lot size is n, it is denoted by n, then small n is denoted by the sample size, and C, it is denoted, by means of the acceptance number. So that is the 20th, the fill in the blanks. So then 21, fill in the blanks. When a decision on acceptance or rejectance is made, can be on the basis of, can be on the basis of, can be on the basis of a single sampling drawn from a lot, and the acceptance plans is called as single sampling plan. It is called as the single sampling plan. So next 22. 22. In a double sampling plan, a lot may be accepted at once if the first sample is, good enough, or rejected at once if the first sample is bad enough. So that is the answer for that. 23. So 23. In a double sampling plan, the first sample is neither good nor it is bad. Then the decision of acceptance or rejections is based on the evidence of the the first sample. Then the 24th, in a double sampling plan, C2 is the acceptance number for the second sample. It is for the second sample. 25th, the maximum number of available, the maximum number of the available, the maximum number of the available defective in a lot is called as the acceptance number. So that is the 25th, the fill in the blanks. So then then 26. For a given number n, small n, that is the sample size, acceptance number, there is a maximum value of the AOQ, beyond which the average fraction defectives pass forward will not be rise. So then the 27th one. So average total inspection under the above sampling plan, in which the rejected lots are 100% inspection, is given by the formula ATI. ATI will be given by a formula N1 small n1 into PA1 plus N1 plus N2 into PA2 plus N into 1 minus PA. So this is a formula, you will get this formula in the textbook. So then the next one is that is 27. Average total inspection under a double sampling plan, in which the rejected lots are 100% inspected, is given. Once again, it is here also 28th. So average total inspection under a single sampling plan, in which the rejected lots are 100% inspected, is given by a formula ATI. So it is also equals to 1 n small n plus 1 minus PA into n minus small n. So with this formula, you can find out that one. Then the 29th is what? For each sampling plan, the OC curve will differ. It will not be same. For one sampling plan, so it is the one type of the curve. For the other sampling plan, it is the other type of the curve. So then the 29th, for each sampling plan, the OC curve will be the better quality than AQL. So that is the answer for that 29th. So it is the first. The producers 30th, the producers can decrease his risk by submitting the of lot of some different the aspects. They're better quality than the AOQL. Then the 31 is P01 is equals to 25%, 25%. So it means that so P01 is 25%, means it is 2.5%. It is the point at which the LTPD will be equals to 0.01. So that is about the fill in the blanks here. And so now the multiple choice questions has been given here. So the multiple choice question. So a sampling inspection is preferred over the 100% inspection because so there are options, four options has been given. So the answer for this is uh, is 100% inspection is costly. Here, sampling inspection is preferred over 100% inspection because 100% is costly. It is not too reliable. It exerts more effective pressure on the quality improvement. All of the above, I can say that the all of the above is possible answer. So then the second question says that the success of the uh, the sampling inspection depends upon a randomness of the sample. B is the sample size, lot size, acceptance number, all of the above. The success of a simple sampling inspection depends upon all these four. So it requires the random samples, it requires the sample size, it requires the lot size, it requires the acceptance number. So it means that so all the above four are required. So the third objective is that objective the multi-choice question is that so the process of selecting sample in such a way that every item of the populations has unequal chances of being selected is called as. So the third multiple choice question. So the answer has been given as single sampling plan, double sampling plan, random sampling, sequential sampling. So the answer for this is the random sampling. Then the fourth one, in sampling plan, N stands for capital N stands for it is not the sample size. Sample size is denoted by means of small letter, small n, whereas the capital letter indicates the lot size. Lot size will be indicated by means of the capital N. Now this answer C and D are the wrong answers for that. So fifth one, fifth one is in any fifth one is in any sampling plan, if C is the acceptance number, then the rejections number will be C is the acceptance number, then the rejections number will be will be B plus C. So B plus C is the rejection number. So then the answers has been given here. We can go through this the answers. So these are the answers for the fill in the blanks, and you can see these are the answers for the multi-choice questions A, B, C, D. So here this I have completed the 10th session of the acceptance sampling here. So thank you. Read well. study well and get the good marks. Thank you.